So I have the silver collar, which has the wind resist down just in case for the rock armor portion of the fight, because it goes up 5 tiers and Yuffie needs a little bit of help. Also I have canyon collar instead of the pilot's collar because it does a magic defense decrease, which helps get the magic defense down during the rock armor phase as well. Same materials, except I put a cure materia into this slot so that I have a second cure all just in case I need it. Sub equipment remains the same, all pretty standard. Aerith, on the other hand, I did take the canyon collar away from her, so her magic attack itself is not as high as it could be, but it's pretty decent. I've got her with 2 boost attack weapons that give wind potency, getting her up to the level 7 break. Everything else is the same though. I just have her with Shiva's summon instead of the healing summon because we don't need the healing summon in this fight. Yuffie, exactly the same. Nothing changed, everything's exactly the same. The only thing I'm gonna do is real quick, we're gonna go get her ultimate weapon. Go ahead and get this up to 80, which is as high as we're gonna be able to get it. Obviously, not preferred, but I don't have mithril ore, so it is what it is. Give her a little bit more ability potency, which will give her a little bit more damage. Also gives her access to a physical and magic attack increase. And the reason why I'm doing this is because sometimes this dragon likes to inflict my party with a debuff that lowers its physical attack and magic attack by 5 tiers, which sucks if we're being honest with each other. So having an option to reduce the pain point of that is kind of nice. I obviously can't get these leveled up either because I don't have enough mithril ore. Again, it is what it is. If I could get these up to 120 or 110, I'd probably be doing a little bit more damage here. It is what it is. Just gonna have to rock with what I've got. So we're gonna do one mock battle just so I can showcase the strat really quick, get myself warmed up, make sure that I'm ready to go. But the strategy is essentially the same exact thing that we were showing off on Wednesday. So the first thing you're gonna do is use Crimson Fluorescence just to increase Yuffie's damage here. You're gonna switch to Yuffie once the magic attack goes up. Hit Song of Wind, which lowers the wind resist, then Rolling Claw to lower the wind resist to full, and now we just DPS. Once this meter gets full, we do not use it until the meter is full to make sure we're getting maximum damage here. And we just kind of cycle through. There's the effect that I was talking about. Right on cue. Going to reapply our magic attack buff here. Now it is going to use its rock armor, so I'm not using any ATB here, we're just holding. Because now it's going to use its rock armor effect. I'm going to immediately ultra debuff down its wind resistance with Red 13. Go ahead and do this. We're going to magic defense debuff it. And then Red 13 is going to do the rest of the magic defense down while Aerith starts magic attacking. We're just going to keep going. We're going to use Red 13's ultimate weapon here to get our regen on. Defense mode to survive the rock dive. Rock dive does about 5,800 to my entire party. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Same deal, we just go ahead and put our debuffs back on, and then after this, Aerith needs to reapply our magic attack, which is fine. Ooh, Aerith might die here. We need to be cautious. This is why we run the one, yep, just in case. And now we're actually going to use all of the reason why we're using these here is because before I have a chance to use the limit breaks, it uses rock armor, and that takes out the rest of the timer, which then forces me to lose out on DPS because it gets a whole bunch of armor magic resistance and resists all of the limit breaks. So that's why we're popping this off now. It uses the rest of the time. It's not that big of a deal. Obviously, Yuffie's stats were debuffed there, which is why her attack didn't do very much. But yeah, that's why we use it there. Because ultimately that rock armor was going to go off and we were not going to be able to do that much damage anyway. It only gave us an extra like 200,000 damage, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so that eventually ends up adding out to like, there you go, 7.21%. It's not great. I think I had an attempt or two that did a little bit better in the last time, but I think I didn't do my magic attack very well this time around. So yeah. There'll be some variance with these fights, just like there always is. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. If I had more mithril ore, I'd be able to get some weapons up and make them a little bit stronger. It is what it is. There's not a whole lot I can do to stop it at this point. I'm as strong as I'm gonna be. So unfortunately, this weapon doesn't do a whole lot of damage, the canyon collar. It's only doing about 420%. Nice. But the wind materia boost slot that I have is boosting up the wind materia to a point where it's just as good, essentially, or at least close. So I'm just using the wind materia for the most part. It's nothing really, no real reason to wait for the 4 ATB. All right, so our power went up by a little bit. I think this is the best we're gonna get. We're just gonna hop into it here. The idea here is to try to have Aerith do just as much damage as humanly possible. The only thing that I can think of outside of this wind potency weapon is I could give her a magic attack weapon to just boost her attack outright. But as you see, it doesn't. Well, that's over 1,000 actually. Wind potency drops from 7 to 5, which is a 30% drop. But she's currently at. That's a 25% increase, so it's only a 5% dip in total DPS with 1,000 points of magic attack. That's gotta be better. That's gotta be better. There's no way. That has to be better. Alrighty, are we ready? Let's do it. Stage 6. Like I said, first things first, we're gonna hit the magic attack buff to make sure that Yuffie's doing the most damage as possible. Once the magic attack buff goes down, we use this. Once that hits, we use Rolling Claw. And now do DPS. That did a lot of damage, man. All right, so same thing here. We're just gonna hold. Guy wants to be Tyrantrum so bad, you're so right. Use this one more time just to help with the magic defense. Oh, it's not gonna help with the magic defense because she's under the fucking threshold. Oh, I'm wasting DPS there. Okay, that's my bad. I forgot that the magic defense doesn't fall if she's under 70% HP. %'s good though. That was a good fight. Okay. That was a little dicey. It attacked Aerith a lot in that fight. Oh shit, Yuffie's gonna die. I didn't see where her HP was at. She's dead. That was the throw. That sucks. I didn't use Aerith's ultimate weapon to heal back up. It's my fault. Shit. It's not like a massive deal, but it does matter. I'm just using this before it gets the rock armor off so I can try to get as much damage off as I can. Its magic defense isn't even debuffed anymore. Never mind. Ain't gonna be that big of a difference, but it's better than nothing. Go ahead, use your rock armor. Do it. All right, dramatic. Yeah, we lost 2 casts from Yuffie there. So that's like 2 million damage, give or take. Yeah, it was a throw at the end. Never mind. I did more damage than any other attempt I've done. I love this game. I do, yeah, but the physical win Tifa is not the answer to this. It's magic damage. My buff's at 71, and I get an extra 400% to magic damage. Tifa's not going to be able to make up the difference for what Aerith can do. And Aerith's weapon does more damage than Tifa's anyway. The big thing is having like the specific stuff that I have, right? Like I have Aerith doing a magic attack buff and debuff, right? I've got Yuffie doing a magic defense and magic or wind resist down debuffs, right? Like that's everything has a purpose. The only reason we're running red is because red does a good job of debuffing the rock armor, and I don't have enough DPS to stop it from doing the rock armor. The whole reason I'm using this is because of the Wind Arcanum. But yeah, not terrible, not terrible. Obviously, there'll be folks who do more damage than me, but feel pretty good about it overall. For our 3 attempts, got what, almost 27%, almost 28% down on the stage 6 boss, so not bad. Yeah, again, like I said, if I had had a couple other things fleshed out, it would have made things a little bit better, but